Hello and welcome to Understanding the Supernatural of, where I bring to light the various supernatural creatures of pop culture and see just how close they are to their real life counterpart. My name is Casey, and I've had a fascination of the supernatural, occult, and magic for well over 10 years, so hopefully you guys enjoy this little thing. So let's get started, shall we? Oh, yes. To start off, I figured I would go look at a myth from the show Supernatural, and one from its very first episode, in fact, The Woman in White. In the show, Constance Welch was a 24-year-old woman who committed suicide by jumping off a bridge, drowning herself. She had placed a call about an hour earlier stating that her two kids had drowned in a bath after she left them unattended for a short while. That wasn't the case, though. She went insane and wound up drowning them after she found out her husband was unfaithful. Yeesh. She would haunt the same highway that she appearing as a hitchhiker to young men. The man would take Constance to an abandoned house, but she would yell that she would tell them, I can't go home. I can never go home. She would then kill them after getting them to do anything unfaithful. She would she would wind up killing about 10 men before Sam and Dean actually stopped her. And on a voice message, John Winchester sent to Dean, there was an EVP of Constance saying, I can never go home. When when Dean and Sam forced her to enter her old home, the ghosts of her two children appeared. They embraced their mother, and her spirit was dragged into the afterlife. Hey, so that's that. Myth that she is based off of is known as La Lenora or the Weeping Woman. The Weeping Woman is a legendary ghost that's extremely prominent in Latin American folklore, right around uh, places that, believe it or not, have got a lot of mountain lions. I guess, from what I've read, the sound of mountain lion makes sound similar to a weeping woman. I wouldn't know because I've never encountered a mountain lion. But at least that's what I've read. This myth has got a tendency to take aspects from an urban myth, and then present all throughout Mexican culture. There's other variations, but uh, according to the tradition, La Lenora is the ghost of a woman who lost her children and now cries while looking for them in the river, often causing misfortune to those who are near or that actually can hear her. Again, though other variations exist, the basic story tells that of a beautiful woman by the name of Maria, who I will be actually referring to as La Lenora from here on out, unless I'm referring to Constance, who drowns her children in a river as a means of revenge towards her husband, who had left her for a younger woman. See the similarity there a little bit? She drowns herself when she actually finds out their children are dead. Ugh. And when she gets to the pearly gates, she's challenged over the location of her children and isn't allowed to enter heaven until she finds them. Thus, she is forced to wander Earth for all eternity, searching in vain for her drowned offspring. She's constantly crying, hence the name, the Weeping Woman. In real life, Mexican parents will actually use the story of La Lenora as a scare tactic to keep children from wandering off at night. In some variations of the story, she will actually kidnap the children that look an awful like her own and will actually kill them by drowning. People who have seen her says that she's usually by a river or lake at evening or nighttime. There are those that actually believe that if you hear her shrieks, you're as good as dead. Very similar to the banshee of Gaelic folklore, which I'm hoping to get into that at some point. Her cry is said to be that of A. I mis Gios, or my children. So just how different is Constance from Maria? Surprisingly, not all that much different. Outside of a few minor details, I really think that the writers got this right on one. General base is the same with both being stuck in proverbial limbo until they can find their kid. Obviously, for the sake of the show, the boys, you know, Sam and Dean forced Constance into their old home, and her kids were actually appeared to her, but appeared to her, causing her to basically destroy herself. And Maria is, forced to roam for all eternity. As I mentioned before, geographically, it's a bit murky. Since Jericho is a fictional city in the show, so no idea if mountain lions exist there. But overall, I would say the writers actually got it right on this one, which isn't always the case, as we will soon, learn. If you enjoyed this, make sure you slap that like button and share this with your pals. I, for one, had a blast making this, and I hope you will also follow me on Twitter at FurMG91. As always, stay spooky, guys. Take care. I'll see you guys next time on an episode of The Supernatural of. And by the way, I am open to suggestions at all times. You guys take care. Bye.